Hi, my name's Vivica. I'm standing in this beautiful place as I'm making a film today about land art. Sometimes it's called earth art or environmental art. I love it. It's my absolute passion, and I hope that that's going to come across today in this film. I work here in the Peak District in Derbyshire, making pieces of art, as you can see, and also in other parts of the UK and some beautiful parts of Europe, and I also go often to the west coast of Canada. I'd like to tell you now a bit about my workshops. They're open to everybody. You don't need any artistic experience or experience in building anything. I run them for family groups or for individuals who'd like to come, and it's really about spending a day out in nature together in a group, connecting with the nature and finding materials to make some piece or pieces of work that I can support you with in doing, or you'll get your own ideas when you're there. And I give a little intro first of all on what land art can be and show you some beautiful work of other artists. But it's really, everybody who's come on them has really enjoyed them, and they're very non-threatening, and you really do not need to be an artist. You just need to enjoy nature. So land art for me is when I come out into a beautiful place in nature like this place here. I find a particular little spot that sort of speaks to me in some way. Then I sit here or stand in the place and I do a sort of a mindfulness or a sitting in quietness or meditation. And I very much follow the Celtic Wheel of the Year, which is our old British Celtic pagan traditions of closely honouring and following the seasons as they wheel through the year. So once I've gathered my pieces from around, they could be twigs or branches, stones, pebbles, earth, leaf mould, beautiful coloured leaves, I then create a piece of work. And this piece can be very temporary. It might only last for half an hour if a wind comes along or a tide or an animal walks through it, it's gone. But this is what I love about it, that it's so ephemeral, it's so transient. And so I have to get there with my camera and take some really good photographs of it so that that is what remains of the work. In this place here, I've done something slightly different because I have created two pieces of work which are quite long-lasting. This, for example, that I'm standing in now is called Celtic Direction. I always give a name to my pieces, and each of these stones points at a point of the compass and one of the 8 festivals of the year that celebrate the earth from the Celtic tradition. And as you can see, the force of water that we have here and everything, it can dislodge the stones, so I come along and repair it. So this is a project that I've just started with a co-worker, and again this is going to be a slightly more long-term structure. Well, it may be, it may not be, who knows. But what we want to do is build some sort of shelter here, and so this is the stone floor that we've created from gathering stones and then digging them in. And then we've copied some pieces of ash and hazel just from around here. It's going to have a doorway down there looking out at the Celtic Direction and looking south so that we can see the sun in the morning coming up over that hilltop.